Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the New Nasty Boys. I'm your co-host this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you decide to listen to this thing, Billy DeVore, and sitting across from me, as always, is...
Lee Michael Kimbrell. Hello, everybody. How we living out there? You guys, sorry, I was very caught up. I perfectly lip-synced your intro.
Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah. I saw you doing it out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, I nailed it.
And then it made me fucking stumble.
Yeah, no, but you did it. Yeah, no, you nailed it. Sorry, you you handle under pressure.
I've been better.
I mean, you've been more on, but it was a good one.
Yeah.
A bit of a stumble, but I think especially if you're watching, a good gaffe.
Yeah, which is more reason to watch.
I TikToked you.
TikToked. You did?
I duetted you.
Oh, thank you.
Just now. I just lip-synced your voice. But
technically, every episode is a duet.
Yes, isn't that beautiful? We harmonize in trying to get Reds fans to not be sad.
To not be sad and or angry.
That's our exactly. That's our frequency. I am Lee Michael Kimbrell. Hello, all nasty boys and girls out there. Things have been worse.
You know what? We went from worse to like, holy shit, we're turning it around to weird. Can we just call Sunday weird?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I think that's the only way to put it. Right now, just to give you a little bit of insight, it is 5:38
on Tuesday evening.
So, which means the Reds will be playing against the Guardians. Once you put this in your eardrums, so the result of that game will happen after this has been out. I'm just going to say it now. The Reds are going to win.
We beat
5-1.
Okay, 5-1. Damn, specifics.
Yeah, very specific.
You love these arms. You think they're hot.
Well, they're very hot, very horny, and I want that under. You know, it's under 8. You know, that might be something accredited to the ball, which we'll get into.
Yeah, that ball thing is wild.
It's so wild.
But no, I don't know. Overall, yeah, it could just be way, way worse.
Hey, last time we came on here, we were 1 series winners.
1 series winners, and we were like, it felt like we were being facetious.
Right.
By celebrating it, but we were genuinely stoked.
Thrilled.
And then we went out and we won 2 series in a row.
Yeah, and then guess what? We have the talent. It's just getting healthy and doing it together. Do you have your find me or location so that on your iPhone people can share their location with you?
Absolutely fucking not.
I thought so. I don't even know why I started. You hate robots. So I'm like, okay, yeah. But I'm looking here and someone I know, but I don't know well enough, is just they want to share their location with you. Do you want to share with them?
Who? I mean, what? You don't
get. Do you remember that group chat Danny threw us in, the Gregs,
and
then you immediately left?
I was like, a 30-person group chat? I'm good.
I'm good. Tom, who gifted us the corn dough, wants to share his location with me.
So meaning currently or just indefinitely?
Indefinitely. Just wherever.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I don't like it. Tom.
Where's Billy? A guy that you know through a group chat?
Yeah.
How about this, Greg? Fuck off.
Fuck off, Greg.
That's weird.
Come on, Tom, Greg. It's weird.
That's weird.
It's okay, thank you. I mean, there's something about being a weird edgelord and doing weird shit like that just because.
Right. No,
I
totally get it. It's funny. There could be bits that come out of it.
Sure.
I feel best case scenario, if you're sharing locations with the homies, it's because you guys are all right, prank season or whatever.
Or you're doing a thing. So what? I shared location with a couple friends at a music festival. So that way we know where we are when we split up.
For sure.
Very smart.
That's beautiful.
Genius.
That's a perfect application of that.
Exactly.
A big, huge space with a lot of people just walking around.
Yes.
A beacon would be nice.
But not a good time is an acquaintance who just wants to know where you... Dude, I'm in 3 places.
Just want to know where you are, dog.
Yeah. You know where I'm at? During the day, I'm here in my office / podcast studio. I'm either at the warehouse or I'm delivering something. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not exciting. Do you want to see my normal routine? Then you're boring.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really a weird thing. Maybe it's even a bit that he would ask you. Is that a thing that people do? Do they share locations with their homies?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's only I share locations with Alicia, my wife.
Yeah, your partner, that one makes sense.
Yeah,
if Morgan asked me,
you would do it.
I don't. Yes, I would. I don't think she ever would.
No, of course she wouldn't. Well, and I don't think it's a trust thing. I think it's with her. It's like a safety thing. Like if I'm on the road or something,
For sure.
and something happens, God forbid, car flips, whatever, she could be like, "Oh, there he is,"
Yeah.
and then send it out.
Yeah, right.
So I
No,
don't know.
that makes perfect sense. There's plenty of applications, but that Greg can go F himself in the A. Damn, Red Bull. This podcast is brought to you by Billy just chugging a Red Bull at the beginning.
Second one today, dude. How are my sinuses are fucked.
Absolutely brutal.
Wrecked.
Completely wrecked. It sucks. I'm on like 2 or 3 allergy pills a day.
Which one are you on?
Just like generic Claritin.
Oh, Gelaritin.
Gelaritin. And
It's in a Jello.
a couple weeks ago, maybe it was 6 or 7, so more like months, like right when the allergies like super kicked in, right when it was the cross between things pollinating, and then all of the old leaves and shit on the ground dying in mold.
Don't even.
That's the thing that gets me. Like if I go rake the leaves or some shit, I'm a dead man.
I can't do anything.
So during that period when it was crossed over and I was just like, the allergy boys, we were hurting. My mom gave me a shot of steroids.
That's right. You get to go do that every year.
Yeah, my mom's an allergy nurse, so she can just shoot me with the good shit and be like, you should be okay for a while.
Yeah.
So between that and just the onslaught of generic Claritin.
I just need to get in the car with you next time and have Molly shoot me up.
100%.
It's so
I'm
bad.
dead serious. Next time she comes up here, she's coming up here. Mom and Dad are coming up here to see REO Speedwagon.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Are they with Styx?
Yes, in Sticks.
At Riverbend.
Yes,
and
and Styx.
Loverboy is one of the openers,
Yep.
too. I just knew that.
They're just okay. What's going on at Riverbend July 15th, Bill?
Actually nothing, because the 17th is Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, so they got to prep everything.
Yeah, they have to comb the grass.
Yeah, no shit.
Get it ready.
Fuck yeah, man. We talked about that maybe last pod or a couple pods ago.
Length, yes.
He gets 110% of the door.
Yeah, and in front of the pod, Garrett Teitelbaum, who I went to Pittsburgh with this week, thoroughly enjoyed that information and said it's his favorite segment so far.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Gary T.
Yeah. And I found out his nickname in Pittsburgh when we went. One of them is G Funny.
G Funny's a great name.
So we need to circulate that.
Oh, I'm going to, G Funny. Consider
Funny.
it done.
Yeah.
I like that.
I have a G Money.
Yeah.
I call Gretchen G Money, and then we can call Garrett G Funny.
I like that. I call Grant G Money sometimes.
That's a great one. G Money's just easy to throw around.
G Money, it feels good. Easy to throw around. You got to throw it around, man.
Got it?
Speaking of old G Money Teitelbaum, you were just in the land of Pitt.
I was.
The Burg of Pitt.
I was. It was definitely Berg's. It is so similar to Cincinnati.
Oh, it's Cincinnati North. It's crazy.
Pretty close.
Definitively not as good. As I've said a million times on the podcast.
Couldn't agree more.
It just is not as good.
It isn't, and here's why.
Great town.
Too spread out.
Not Cincy. Yeah.
Cincy, what I love about it and why one of the reasons I choose to stay here, aside from affordability, we bought a house. I've lived here my entire life. Everything is so fucking close.
Yeah.
It is a 20-minute drive to everywhere.
Yep.
And I can walk to the ballpark still from here.
Yes.
You cannot.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
It's not a realistic thing, really, to walk to the ballpark. And there wasn't like a ton around the ballpark. There was a rally house.
That was my takeaway from it. I went. I was doing a gig in somewhere up there, Amway or something. I can't remember. But I stopped in Pittsburgh for the night, and there was no baseball.
Sure.
And just dead as a doornail. There was nothing resembling the banks or anything. Which
there's like the south side, but that resembles Clifton.
Sure, and it's cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, every city has something redeemable in it. But when I go, especially to a city so similar to Cincinnati, the differences pop.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why G Money moved. He didn't even know it.
He didn't even know
He
yet.
was like, you know what? I feel really happy and at home, perhaps with my future soulmate in this city of the Burg of Pitts. But it's just not quite there.
Nope.
But you liked the idea. Everything. You were like 80% there.
Yeah.
And then you ended up in Cincinnati, and you were like, oh, my God, it's better Pittsburgh. And everything else is still in line. Fuck yeah.
Welcome to Cincinnati, also known as Bettersburg.
Yeah, Bettersburg, dude.
Bettersburg.
Yes.
Well, I will say the tunnel when you go through the
Love
mountain,
that. Love
and then
that.
all of a sudden,
Boom. Giant city.
in a river.
Love
and you're
that.
Like, what the fuck?
Great entrance.
Amazing.
Not
One of
as good as the
best.
cut in the hill.
No, agreed. It's not about how you enter. It's not about how you start. It's how you close.
How you close.
And I close saying, "Cool town."
Yeah.
But like what was so interesting is that drive through and around, and I was like, "Oh, Batman!" Now I get why you could frame it up to be Gotham. It was so cool. But like the South Side being the South, like it just it wasn't like all connected. It wasn't all
Yeah.
together.
I
to do
watched
stuff.
Jack Reacher last night.
Is that filmed in Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Very Pittsburgh centric.
Interesting.
Yeah. Opens up with a sniper sniping some people, and it's just a pan of like PNC Park and the city and
Wow.
everything. It's sick.
But then you watch that and you're like, this would never happen in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No.
No, for sure.
would
All
just-
the gunshot wounds there are self-inflicted.
Oh, how'd this man die? Ate too many pierogies again.
He's lived here 70 years.
Yeah, steel beams.
No shit, man.
It was really cool. I will tell you, the highlight is 1,000% the ballpark.
Oh, yeah.
It is unreal. The picture I put on my Instagram,
Gorgeous.
took it with my camera, got all that good, got a bunch of good shots. But the two I posted were the ones that I was like, this is awesome. Gorgeous views everywhere. Amazing when you walk in. The statue out front.
Is it Bobby Clemens?
I think it's Honus Wagner.
Oh, yeah.
Let me double check that because I have a picture of it on.
You know Bobby Clemens is Roberto Clemente.
I do know that.
Okay, cool.
I do know that. Yeah.
You know famous pirate Bob Clemens.
Bob Clemens. Yeah, it is Honus Wagner. It's a very cool statue
Oh, hell yeah.
of him facing away.
I
Very
had a-
neat. There you go. Hey, there's a statue.
I had a knockoff Honus Wagner baseball card.
The 1901.
Do you remember like when we were like 5th through 9th grade,
Yeah.
super into baseball cards?
Of course.
And the internet had just become a thing, and you could like ask Jeeves the Honus Wagner baseball card, and they were like these tiny little baby rectangles. They were like small little cards. They like
Yes.
came in like the back of matches or some
Yes.
shit. And I just remember the Honus Wagner rookie card was like $500,000
Sure.
in 2002 or whatever.
Yeah. Now it's like 3.1 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
But you
Probably.
got a knockoff one?
Yeah. I just got a little fake one at Fielder's Choice baseball cards.
Ooh.
Yep. It was run by an old man named Lee.
Hey.
Lee Cross. He was a sweet, sweet old man.
I was about to say, did he come to the future to warn you about to the past to warn you about the future?
Man,
and then just decided to run a baseball card shop instead, then ran into you and it's like, nah, you're gonna want this.
Yeah, for sure. He would have liked it, man. Man, if he had come to me from the future, then why didn't he tell me about like Tesla or Google? Or just like tell me to buy a shit ton of Mike Trout rookie cards or something.
Because future you gets really into the multiverse and doesn't want to fuck up the timeline.
Current me is super into the multiverse, and I don't want to fuck up the timeline.
See, there you go. That's why.
Every move is calculated, even this one.
Whoa! You just saved Earth.
Maybe.
Good have.
I've never done that before.
You've never just.
Not in that moment.
Oh fuck, man.
Let's get weird with it.
God damn, we're going deep.
Hell yeah. Well,
But the park's great. The amenities were really great. I had pierogies in the ballpark.
damn pierogi.
Pierogi, very good pierogi. We sat about 20 rows behind home plate.
Nice.
Walked around, went to dude. Pittsburgh Pirates merch. Don't sleep on it.
Good.
It's unreal.
Well, the black and gold is sick.
You can't beat it, and it makes
It
me
looks
mad.
good. It looks good. Yeah.
It looks great, and I'm so mad I can't wear any of it because they had this Nike polo, dude, with like a hand-drawn pirate from the 60s on it, on a polo. And it looked so good. And I was
Yeah.
like, I would fucking wear this
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
This would be like a business polo.
A work shirt.
Yeah. And instead, it's just Pittsburgh, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's They had starter jackets that were sick, like the satin and the the anorak zip up.
That are like black with yellow and yellow
white.
with black. Yeah, it looks sick.
Oh, they were so sick. And then
You're wearing the black and yellow right now with that Leon Bridges hat.
That's right. It was just to let everyone know I was in Pittsburgh without repping Pittsburgh.
Yeah, there you go.
But I was walking around the ballpark with my shirt that says the new Dead Ball Era, which you can get on intheclutch.com.
Intheclutch.com.
Use the promo code NastyBoys to get 10% off of your order.
That's in the clutch.
Thank you to the person who did do that. We had one person do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bet it was Webby.
It wasn't.
No?
I don't know who it was.
Fuck yeah,
I didn't
Webby, you do
recognize
it.
the name.
In the Clutch has baby stuff.
Yeah, so much baby stuff. But I was wearing it, and then so what's also interesting is all of the pro shops are ran by Fanatics, which is the Amazon of sports merch.
Right.
But the guy was like, "Dude, your shirt," and I was like, "Thank you," and I was like, "You can't get it on Fanatics," and then we had a hearty laugh, and then he punched me in the face.
Oh yeah, you got
No,
a nice
No.
stiff one.
Yeah, but what we talked about, he was like, "Dude, I heard this conspiracy about the ball." I was like, hit me. I love a great conspiracy.
Yeah, right.
He said the ball for smaller markets is deadened, so that way it speeds up the games and gets them over quicker, and then the bigger markets and primetime games get a juiced ball.
Juice ball, so Aaron Judge can hit 50 home runs.
Correct. And so like
Well,
your
I mean,
primetime games are higher scoring.
That would be a thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like that's what the basis of most conspiracies are, is it's like logically someone would feasibly do that.
Right.
But is that grounded in anything?
Just statistics.
Oh, just numbers alone.
Yeah, you look. I mean, everything is down. Offensive numbers are plummeting like crazy. And as you can see here, we have two balls. We'll get into
from two different seasons.
From two different seasons. But I buy into it.
Yeah.
I buy into that. I mean, the only time the Reds have scored crooked numbers is only happened like in an inning has only happened 3 times this year.
Yeah.
And it happened in this last week.
Yes.
So, but the highlight of the game on Saturday wasn't even really the game. It was after the game. I'll let you guys. I'll pull up the curtain. I've been doing shirts for JR House for about 3 years now. Whenever he needs them for the catchers or whatever, I go do them, and I've been talking with him through email. And I told him I was going to be at the game on Saturday, and he said to come down. And I went down right as the top of the ninth ended, and I yelled, JR, I do your shirts! And he gave me one of these, and then he went to the dugout, came back out, and threw me a ball.
Nice.
And then we had small talk for a couple minutes, and then I turn, and I hear, Billy! And I look, and I'm like, what? And this tall guy waves, and he goes, I listen to the podcast!
No.
Let's go! And I walk over and go, hey, what's up, man? He goes, yeah, I listen to the podcast. And I just go, really? He goes, yeah, I love it. Reds fan, decked to the nines. He's like, can I get a picture? Gets a picture.
No way.
His name I think it was Colin. Colin. It all happened so fast where I was like with JR. And then
You think it was Colin?
I think it was Colin.
Well, Colin, man, shout out to you, brother.
Dude, if you're a great American, you have to find me again before the 7th so I can buy you a beer.
Yeah, for real.
That's the rule.
Damn, top of the 9th, you get recognized. That's brutal. Can't even buy the man a beer.
Can't buy him anything. Meet his girlfriend.
Well, Colin, I think that might be your name. Whoever it is, thank you for fucking listening, bro.
Thank you. So I get a ball. That's the first time I've ever caught a ball in my life. And then get recognized.
That's a grade A moment.
Yeah. It was one of the best.
Which game was that? Did we win or lose?
Saturday, we lost.
Well, fuck.
It wasn't Friday we won. Saturday we lost. Sunday was... Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but let's talk about these balls, huh? Let's get into it.
A little tricky.
So, with these balls, so for the camera, this is why you should also watch on YouTube. This is a Jesse Winker signed ball from last season, okay? It's authenticated, it's everything. Got it out of its shell. That's the one from this season.
3 days ago.
3 days ago. They are starkly different.
Yeah, no, they don't feel the same.
Yeah.
They reflect light differently.
Yeah.
This one's like more of like a matte. This one is a little shinier.
Yeah, the feel is different too.
This one is a little slicker.
Do you feel, okay, right when you rubbed your thumb like that, didn't you feel like you could probably never rub that ball down as much as you have?
No, this exactly. That I think that's part of why it's. I don't know if you can see this, but it just imagine if you're listening, like the light really does come off this ball differently.
Yeah, it's almost like it's
And
a
it's not
completely
just
different leather.
Yeah, it's like a different material. I mean, and feeling them at the same time. I don't want to jack up
No,
the
you're
Jesse
fine.
Winker ball, but like, I mean, if you just go with your do your fingernails a little bit on both the balls at the same time. It just feels so different.
Yeah, this
It feels different. The seams.
is smoother, and this has more tactile, more texture. It's more
a little more
textured for
texture
sure.
to it. I don't know. It's weird. The seams are different. I mean,
These are tighter and they're smoother. These are a little bit. I feel like these ones. Okay, sorry. This is a little more gapped
yes.
and a little bit.
I mean, these
more
don't stick
raised.
up as These don't stick up as much as you would think a major league ball would.
No.
I mean, this is essentially just round. It's wild.
Yeah, and that's this year's ball. So there's got to be something with deadening it. There's
Dude,
got to be
that
something
conspiracy
with
is
deadening
hilarious.
deadening it, and also like without the sticky stuff. I mean, but it
Seems like it would be very hard, regardless of everything that it means that your body has to be able to do, to throw that ball 100 miles an hour.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. That's the obvious. But here, I think the difference is if it's smoother like this, I feel like this won't fly as well.
No.
Even the sound when you hit it is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds tighter. Okay? And then here this one. So this is more dense.
There's a different fucking tone.
It's a completely different ball.
That's really wild. I mean,
It's
who
a completely
knows-
different ball.
Who knows what they're doing to them? But
I know they're putting them in humidors.
there's maybe
It's a completely
Just
different leather.
soaking out every
So
single bit of moisture in the ball.
which makes it dead.
Yeah, it's like a water. Yeah, it's the opposite of waterlogged.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So which means it's going to be heavier and it's not going to fly out as much. So I don't know, man. I totally I could see the conspiracy theory, but the fact is the ball is different. How often does the sport of football change its ball? It's the same fucking leather, people. It's the same size. It's the same every year. The last person to alter the ball.
It was Deflategate, and that's really the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, they signed a 10-year, $375 million deal to go talk in a booth.
Yeah.
That's the last person to fuck with a ball like that.
Yeah.
But they don't change it year in, year out like baseball does. And there is clearly an issue here with it.
It is weird, and I mean,
different.
I don't know. I mean, for them to acknowledge it, then they would have to, like, for MLB to come out and like really, really, truly acknowledge it and have a statement on it, then they would have to like be admitting that they are different.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I do wonder what it is. Like, even if it comes down to something so simple as like the goddamn supply chain or something. Like,
Yeah.
you know, granted, it's Major League Baseball. We're talking billions and billions of billions and billions of dollars.
And the devil.
Yeah, yes. I don't know. It's just, like you said, a basketball is a basketball.
Right.
Soccer is a sport where it kind of fluctuates.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's so touchy. You know, I guess all the sports are, sure. I mean, but like,
But soccer, it definitely is different.
I just remember playing soccer, and some balls you'd be like, well, I can punt this ball fucking 70 yards.
Yeah.
It's a nice ball.
Yeah.
That is weird that there is any discrepancy, much less a discrepancy so much that you can see it reflected in statistics.
Yes. But also, well, the difference between soccer and baseball is soccer, they're trying to make the ball better, fly farther, have more spin.
Yes, faster,
And-
kick it harder.
And baseball, it's like, how do we get this thing to slow down? Think about that.
I mean, the logic behind that.
Wouldn't you want the juiced ball? Wouldn't you want offense? I thought that's what this whole thing was about.
I
I thought that's what we were shifting towards.
Yeah, I know. I've said it several times, but like, I want a juiced ball. I want a pitcher with fucking super glue on his fingers.
Yeah, I do too.
And I want an athlete who has a personal chef and a personal masseuse and is allowed to take a regimented amount of things that are on the banned list now.
Yes.
I want peak performance
Yep.
for this. You know, it's like, just as a sports fan, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that, like, you know.
Which, speaking of that, that's so funny you bring that up because someone just got popped.
Yeah.
CJ Mahaya.
And who got popped prior to him?
Oh,
Someone
Rodriguez.
Yes.
but he got banned for suspended for 80 games for a performance-enhancing substance. I don't know what it is. I'm just looking at the push notification from The Athletic. And then Matt Harvey got a 60-game suspension, but who's actually realistically going to sign him and bring it back?
Yeah, nobody.
So, especially after those damning things on the stand where he's just like, yeah, I do drugs a lot, and I bring them into the clubhouse. Who's going to bring that back?
Damn, that rules that he said that.
Yeah, cool guy.
Very cool.
100% a cool guy. How was your week? Do you have any highlights?
I had a fucking great week, man. I don't know. I can't remember if I've talked about it much on the pod yet, but dude, it's the summer of golf.
Oh, did you hit it again?
I've been golfing my ass off.
What?
Yeah, I've been golfing so much lately, and
How many times a week are you going out?
I'm hitting the driving range. There were a couple weeks where I went to the driving range like every day for like 2 weeks.
Oh, because you're you're close to Little Miami.
I'm close to Little Miami, and I'm also close to Four Seasons, the one where you hit them into the lake.
Oh, on Kellogg.
Yeah, it rules. It's really nice. I've just been loving it, and knock on wood, I'm just hitting the ball better than I ever have. I went out the other day and played 18, and like kept my fucking score. Like if I 3-putted, well then damn, you got a triple.
Right.
And I had 2 triple bogeys and shot at fucking 84.
Hey.
On it.
Let's
was
go.
knocking down putts. I'll go to the driving range and just hit a large bucket of wedges.
Oh,
and it's just like I hit a couple darts. My driver's dog shit. Not dog shit. I hit 2 fairways, but like when I could, I was pulling my 5-iron off the tee.
Sure.
Because I just hit the 5-iron like a criminal.
What, like 210?
210, 200, 210, and it's so high, and it feels like you're playing golf. It rules. But I don't know. I've just been so into it lately.
What's your course?
I've been playing all over. I've played Reeves.
That's where Matt used to work.
Yeah, I played Reeves. I've played Avon Fields.
I don't know if I played Avon.
I've played Newman.
Where's Newman?
Newman's like out in Mack, Ohio. It's like way west.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like 25 minutes from Go Bananas.
Okay.
It's like out past Mount Healthy, out past Cheviot.
Interesting. Is
It's
that
great.
It's
It's
Cincinnati course?
Yes,
Okay.
it's CRC courses are fucking awesome.
Did you play California?
I haven't yet.
California's great.
California's hard to get into. All these places, I'm realizing now, trying to golf in Cincinnati, you don't just show up to the course when you want to on a Tuesday.
No, you
That
got a
place
plan.
is filled with old men. Dude, it was so sick. I played on Monday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and I had a 10-10 tee time. So I got there fairly early, and I walking in, and they had a league earlier, just like a bunch of old men league. So at 9:50 in the morning, I walk in and look over, and there's just like 7 old ass dudes.
Yeah.
Like they're old. 80s, 70s, late 70s. They're old. Just pounding beers.
Hell yes.
I was like, oh my God, I just need to get to there. I just need to get to, well, I've been up since 7 a.m., but that's fine because I went to sleep at 8 p.m. And they're just housing beers. They're going to go home, take a nap, maybe come back, play 9 more.
Yeah.
You know?
And then that's
it. Was great.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. Go out, play by yourself, get paired up with like a rando or some other random. Like, you want to play? I don't know. I just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a thing where you kind of like clear your mind. Your name comes up a lot when I play with Holder, just because, I don't know, he's a fan.
Sure.
And we were just talking about all the comics because Rand bought some clubs.
Whoa.
A lot of people want to start playing.
Hey.
Wycuff's been playing. A lot of people want to start playing golf.
Wow.
And yeah.
Sounds like I need to get in the rotation.
Yeah, you got to get into it, man.
So I've got Tyler Snipes clubs, and I played last year with Devan. You should also we'll incorporate him too.
Dude,
avid golfer.
Me, you, Devan, go play. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I bet Devan can hit the ball.
Dude,
He's got that little long, lanky frame.
Dude, he smacks. Like when we played for his bachelor party, that back 9 didn't miss a fairway. I think it was starting on like the 6th hole. Did not miss a fairway from the tee box.
That's beautiful.
And we played in like Covington. I forget what the course is called. In like
Devou?
Latonia. No, it was like near Latonia. It was a fun course. We got to get California's great, but it's one of the hardest CRC courses.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And then
Reeves was fun. It was very playable.
So easy.
Newman is playable. Newman has 3 9-hole courses.
I didn't know
and
that.
they're all pretty different.
Yeah.
And I played all 3 of them.
I grew up playing at Little Miami.
I tried to get it's hard to
impossible.
get in there, man.
Yeah, that par 3 is sick.
When I was in college, I was dating a girl who lived up here, and I came up here once, and I was heavy into golf in college, and I played Blue Ash a couple times with her brother, and Blue Ash is sick.
I've never played Blue
It's
Ash.
a really cool course. It's tough.
I bet.
But it's fun. It's like small and tight and bendy and shit. And it's not like I can shape my shot.
No, I can't either.
I just want to hit the ball straight.
That's
You
it.
know, I don't
and kind
wanna-
of far.
Yeah, I can't start fucking with my swing and hook it or slice it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm the king of I don't know what it is with my drive, but it's just here and then it bends and then it comes back around.
It's baseball.
Yeah.
It's when we come back down, we're just used to swinging like that. So our hands, even if it's just that much,
Yeah.
our hands come out a little bit. So, and our hand-eye allows us to like correct, and we hit the ball, but we hit the ball like with our club. Because I have a power slice too. So we're coming down and hitting the ball, but we're correcting. So we hit the ball like that, and it's got that spin.
Gotcha.
Because it's like if we correct, our hands come down like we're about to try to hit a fastball.
Yep.
But we don't just whiff the ball because we're kind of athletic, right?
Yes.
So we correct and we go and hit the ball, but we hit it like that. And it's
getting
just
that spin.
spinning going dead right.
Interesting.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know. I fucking love it. And like,
It's great.
dude, golf, like TikTok and Instagram golf
it's the
is
best.
so helpful.
Yeah.
Because golf is just all these little minute little things, little movements, put your foot here,
Little
thought
drills.
processes and shit. I don't know. I really like it.
And golf culture on Instagram's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's
the
hilarious.
whole thing is fun, man. It rules.
Yeah.
You can go to 4 Seasons. It's open 24/7. You could roll up there at 3 o'clock in the morning with a keg and a 6-foot bong.
Yeah.
No one works there.
What?
It's just a vending machine that dispenses balls.
And then you just go.
And you just go. It's next to a marina.
Oh, yeah, because it's by the sandbar.
It rips, dude.
I've got
No, we got to go, man.
Let's go.
Get the clubs polished off and let's go
Here we
play some
go.
golf.
You got it.
Because I bet you can hit the ball a country fucking mile.
I can.
Yeah.
It's just I need to figure out how to straighten it back
Yeah,
out.
of course. But it's just another challenge. I like it.
The hardest course in the city, I think, is Legendary Run up
Never
out on
heard of it.
52 a little bit more. It's a public course, but it's set up like it is like a private course.
Really?
There I forget. I think it's like the 8th hole or the 12th hole. You go. It's got a straight shot, and then you 90-degree dog leg, and you have to shoot it up a fucking hill that's like 6 stories high.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And then then straighten it back
So
out
you're
to the
just if you're having a hard day, you're just walking up a giant hill, hitting it 30 yards at a time.
green. Correct. It's fucking awful, but it's a fun course. So yeah, dude, that's fucking great. I love golf. Let's
It's
get back
been
in.
great. I'm tan because of it.
You are very tan.
I'm super tan. I've been outside a lot, and yeah, I just enjoy it.
That's good.
That's been my last like 6 or 7 weeks.
And then it's also just gonna keep staying this nice.
Yeah,
and
dude,
until the
yeah.
steroid shot wears off, you're gonna be having a great time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sorry that you are really struggling with allergies.
It's okay. It happens. It's inevitable.
Mine come and go. Sometimes I'll just have a really bad day.
Today was rough. Today was grog. Well, that was Grog City.
I cleaned the garage and mowed the lawn today, and I had a hard time.
Oh, I thought it was so. My sinuses were so bad. I was tired, groggy, just completely out of it. That's why it's been a 2 Red Bull day.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I took a COVID test.
No shit.
I was like, I just doesn't feel right, but I'm fine. So it turns out I don't have COVID, according to the home test. So
That free home test?
the free home test.
Yeah, dude. We still got ours, too.
Yeah, because we haven't needed it. So
I got my
Whatever.
free home test, and I've actually taken a bunch of them lately, but I think I'm doing it wrong just because I take the COVID test and like stick it in, but it just keeps coming out with poop all over it.
I fucking knew you were going straight for your asshole. I knew it was going there. Yeah, I just keep putting the test in and it makes me cum.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. I just keep getting poop on it.
Yeah, just keep getting poop. And then insert obvious corn joke.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, something
That's
good.
what I start saying to people when they start making poop jokes, and then it's like, oh, here we go. Insert obvious corn joke. And then everyone's like, you're an asshole. I'm like, yeah, that's the point.
Something's an asshole.
Hey,
We're doing a poop joke. Come on.
Doing a poop joke. Speaking
Fucking
of
A.
poop, Colorcast.
Speaking of, wow.
I know.
That is the transition
Repetition.
of their dreams, man. Colorcast is a live audio, audio only. Live audio only, like chat room, essentially.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just like a podcast that you listen to while it's being recorded in the moment. Depending on what level you're on, you can like chime in. It's a whole thing. You can get in there, talk about the game that's happening because it's live. You can talk about the game that just happened. You can talk about the game that's going to happen. Athletes, people like you, sports insiders, all that good stuff.
Yep.
You just go and download the app, iOS, Apple's, all that good stuff. Colorcast app. Link it up to your Twitter. Follow us at the New Nasty Boys. And you know what it is. Come with your spiciest takes.
Come and hit us with it. While you were doing that read, I got a final. Daddy just won 51-22. Betting on, here you go. This is from the day games today. You ready? It was 4 legs. I got the White Sox for the game. Under 8 runs. Mets for the game. Under 8 runs. $5 to win 51-22 on the old sponsor, betonline.ag.
Damn.
I started with my account at baseball season at a flat 100. Do you want to know what I'm up to now?
What?
616.89.
Let's go.
So if you need any betting
Made
tips,
$500?
yeah,
That rips, dude. That's like half the mortgage.
yeah, and it's just
It's just a bank account ish.
Yeah,
Damn, that rules.
I'm gonna transfer it all over to crypto so I can lose it all again.
Yeah, man. Who knows, man? Maybe crypto will come back.
Who knows?
It's come
Whatever.
back from worse.
It's come back. Hey, the Reds have come back from worse, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
but
we
one
have.
more thing to throw out. In the Clutch apparel, intheclutch.com. All of your MLBPA
A
apparel.
lot of super cool shirts.
Right there. Licensed MLBPA, a lot of baseball culture shirts, Negro Leagues, officially licensed Negro League museum shirts, which are very cool. But check it out, man. Use the promo code
Nasty Boys
for 10% off. Check it out.
Check it out.
Sick,
In
man.
the clutch.
In the clutch.
It is a legit cool sponsor that we have.
Yeah.
And $10% off of a t-shirt is worth it.
Yeah, $250.
Yeah.
Think about going to the ballpark and getting a jersey. It's like $38.
Yeah.
You know what ours are? $27. You want to save an extra $250? Use our promo code.
It's like a $10 savings if you're thinking of it like that.
Think of it like that. Do it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, check it out. It's cool shit. Link in the bio, maybe, if I remember to do it or feel up to it.
But just
It'll
go
be
to
in the bio.
intheclutch.com.
Yeah, just check it out.
Intheclutch.com.
I promise you'll find something you'll want.
Oh, for sure.
I promise. If not, I'll give you $2.50.
Fair enough.
How's that sound? Just hit me up on
That's a good deal.
on the New Nasty Boys PayPal. Like, I didn't like any of this, and I'll send you $2.50. And also, if you find me at the ballpark, I'll buy you a beer. And
Like
if you're
we've
wearing an In the
stated.
Clutch shirt, I'll buy you 2 fucking beers.
yeah. If you're wearing an In the Clutch shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll fight you to the death.
And also, we have our section on, if you just look up the New Nasty Boys on Cincy shirts, we have a couple things up there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So,
Buy some merch.
Cool stuff. Buy some merchandise. Speaking of the goods, let's talk about our Cincinnati Reds, which is the thing we haven't been able to say.
Shall we? What? I mean, 6-3. What are we in our last 10?
Let's run it down.
Let's run it down.
In our last, so since 5-10, since you went to the game, correct?
Yep.
Which we ended up losing.
We lost.
But it's
A valiant
0-1,
effort.
1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Yeah, 3-3.
3-3
But we
in our
won
last
2
6.
series.
Yeah. In our before that, we were at one point we were 6-2 in 8 game span.
Yeah. How nuts is that? And then 6-4 in a 10 game span.
Winning
now.
games. We're over 500, and we in the last couple 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we're 9-25.
That's so crazy that we just got that hot and have not won double-digit games yet.
So it'll happen soon though.
Yep.
So in
Tonight,
34.
5-1.
So in 34, so that means 10 games, so 10, 100. There's still like 130 some games left.
Yeah.
And if you consistently go 6-4, that puts you well above 500.
Yeah.
You can close the gap on 16 games, real quick.
Yeah.
So, not all hope is lost.
Well, 16 games, if you go 6-4 over 10 game spans, it would take what? It would take that's a 2-game difference. It would take like 7 weeks to make up the difference and become a 500 ball team.
You know what's crazy is you have 7 weeks.
Oh yeah, we got more than that.
Yeah, you got a lot.
I mean, it's like fucking 7 weeks till All-Star break.
Isn't that?
I mean, it's
halfway?
the season's so long.
Yes,
It's 2 months till halfway, and we're in a season.
yeah, and this is why you got to look at it game by game, series by series, week by week. So
The
don't.
10-game span is my favorite increment of time to like judge a team or a player.
Yeah, because the player, you have your sample size. It's big enough.
It's a week and a half of games.
Yeah, that's a big enough sample size to say if they're hot or not right now. That's enough. I mean, there's inconsistencies everywhere. People go through slumps, and 10 games gives you enough to be like, that guy's hot. This guy's struggling. Why is he struggling? What does he need to fix?
Yeah, that's a way that you can kind of shorten and compartmentalize the season in your head. Is it's like a 10-game stretch. There are 16 10-game stretches. It's
Yeah.
like 16 tiny little seasons.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, especially if you're in our shoes where you're 16 games under 500.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just you can win that. You can win just 10 games at a time. Be above 500.
Yeah, and you're missing key pieces.
Huge. I mean, the entire right side of the infield.
That's crazy.
And that's India and Votto. That's not like scrubs.
Yeah, just a future Hall of Famer and
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no scrubs here. So let's start with the game that you went to right as soon as we finished last week. shall we?
Yeah, it was
The
awesome.
Reds lost 5-4. Womp womp. But
Good game.
good game. You have a double from Mike Moustakas and Tyler Stephenson and Tyler Naquin. You didn't have any Reds homers that game.
None.
Which is okay, but
It's
still
good
4
staff.
runs. And you still went up against Freddie Peralta, who pitched 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 8 Ks.
Yeah.
Good thing I have him on my fantasy team.
Ooh.
Yeah. But then the plus side of this, brother, Hunter Greene. As soon as we talk shit and put it in the ether, he has turned it around.
Yeah, man. I was at that game. It was fun to watch. He was on. He was on.
5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, 6 Ks, gave up 1 dinger.
Boom.
That is a lot better.
And the dinger was not. It was a great American ballpark home run.
Sure.
I mean, it would have been a home run in probably half the stadiums.
Yeah.
But still, it's not like the guy fucking barreled it.
Just got a hold of it. You had Santillan come in and pitched no innings and gave up a run and a walk. Not great. Lucas Sims came around, pitched 1 2/3 innings.
Good seeing Lukey.
Had a walk, got the ground balls, got the outs. And then Hunter Strickland came in, 1 inning pitched, 4 hits, 2 of them earned and 1 strikeout. And then Art Warren, 1 inning pitched, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. You know what I like about Art Warren?
Tell me.
When Art Warren is on the bump and they zoom in on him and he is talking to himself.
Yes,
And he
full
is-
conversation.
Come on. And the whole thing he's saying, come on, motherfucker. Let's go, motherfucker. Like he's
Yeah, he's hyping himself up.
it's awesome.
The whole time he's on the mound. He's got that bullpen mentality.
tenacity.
That's just a dude who wants to be in the league.
and he's proving that he can be.
Would you say that most pitchers and their heart of hearts might have changed in today's game just because it's getting more and more specialized? But when pitchers start, you're a starting pitcher. You're the
Sure.
best starting pitcher on your high school team.
You're dominant.
You go to like I said, people are getting moved to closer in college.
Yes.
Because they're like, son, you throw the ball 107 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're going to stop playing shortstop and move to be a closer.
So I know it's getting more specialized, but I do understand that, I do believe that most pitchers
Sure.
at the big league level would love to be starting 5 caliber and go 6 innings.
Sure.
But Art Warren is just like, no, I want to be in the league.
Yeah.
So I'll pitch 1 inning.
Yeah.
And I'll just scream at myself and be so fucking hyped the entire time I'm out there.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too.
I love it.
And he's like, I'd rather be here in Cincinnati than down in Louisville or at a desk working in insurance.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
He would
guy
just be
kills.
at State Farm.
Right, exactly. He'd be pushing forms around with Jake.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what he would be doing. We got to Devin Williams in that game, 2/3 of an inning pitched. He gave up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. You love to see that. Then we follow it up with whatever the fuck happened on Wednesday.
Brutal.
The box score doesn't really tell the score. The Reds won 14-11.
It was so crazy.
It sounds close,
I mean, we gave up 6 runs in the top of the 9th inning.
which is insane. What the hell? Like, that was wild.
6 runs in the top of the 9th.
Moreta came in and just got shelled.
We were up 9.
9. Moreta got shelled and Vladdy G got shelled, which we knew Vladdy G was going to get shelled.
I hate it for Vlad. I wanted to be cool for him. Plus, because, I mean, he can't do anything but be a professional athlete with a Black Widow spider tattooed on his throat.
Yeah. Oh, your dad just texted in the group chat, Overton is a big stud.
Yeah, he is.
God, now I just cannot wait to get
Yeah, I
get
mean,
to talking
we're
about
15 minutes into that game. You know the top of that first went well.
He just kicked ass.
Yeah.
He just
Or bottom of that first
guy
round.
pushed.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and there's only 2 people I'm scared of. 3, well, 2.5 that I'm scared of with that Guardians lineup. There's a reason they're 500 in probably the worst division in baseball.
Right.
It's tough. AL Central, NL Central. It's a real toss-up on who's more dog
Who's
shit.
worse?
Yeah.
I will take...
I'm going to take the AL Central.
I'll take the AL Central as being more dog shit.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yes.
I forgot to screenshot one thing, so I'm pulling up the box on MLB's website right now because I didn't get to pull up just the murderous. I forgot to screenshot the murderous amount of offense that happened for both teams. This is insane. Doubles in this game by Tyler Stephenson. We're gonna keep saying that name a lot.
3 or 2? 2 or 3?
He had 2.
Yeah, 2.
2. Moran had 1. Naquin had a triple,
With the bases loaded.
which was insane. And then Colin Moran had a homer. And then guys with RBIs, Kyle Farmer, Colin Moran, Mike Moustakas, Tyler Naquin, Tommy Pham, Tyler Stephenson with 4. Pham with 2, Naquin with 3. Moran with 3. What a day. You love to see him just explode.
Big shout out to Colin Moran, Redbeard, dude.
The Red. Ginger Gumby.
Big shout out for him, man. He's just so, I don't know, he's so stoic.
Yeah. He has a pretty swing.
Gorgeous swing.
Yeah.
That game a couple weeks ago, it was a Sunday, it was Mother's Day, when he hit 2 home runs. Jim Day interviewing him after the game, and you would have thought Colin Moran was at a funeral.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt locked in at the plate.
That man just grab bat, hit ball.
Hit ball. Yeah.
You know, like,
No speak.
that appears to be what's going on in his head. Grab bat, hit ball, see ball, catch ball.
See ball, cat ball.
Yeah.
And then we went to Pittsburgh.
And you went to Pittsburgh.
And I went with them. The Reds won that first one 4-0 with Overton pushing 6 1/3, 3 hits, 4 walks, 1 strikeout. Those walks aren't concerning because there were only 3 hits, so I'll take it. Those aren't fantasy baseball numbers that you're all horned up about, but I liked the 6 1/3 and no earned runs.
Yeah,
that's
for
what's
sure.
most important here.
Yeah, for sure.
Say so with the hold with 1 2/3 with zeros across the line, and our guy Fart Warren with 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 1 strikeout.
Love it.
JT Brubaker, wish you could see him 5 games in a row. You really do. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Gave up a homer, which I forgot to screenshot those offensive stats again.
If I
Guess
can,
what?
well,
Hit
if
in.
you're look for those offensive stats, I'll just run back to the Brewers real quick about what the game that I went to on Tuesday.
Please.
It was very cool. I bought a $12 bleacher
Can't beat that.
and then just went and sat wherever I wanted.
Yeah.
And met up with the Gott family and sat in the Brewers family section.
Hey.
Sat with, I mean, all the Gotts were there minus Tatum because she's about to pop pregnant.
Wow.
She was there on Saturday, though, or Monday. She's a wild lady. But, yeah, it was great. I sat with the Gotts and watched the whole game.
Yeah.
And then walked down with the Gots, like down the elevator to the entrance of the clubhouse.
What?
And just sat there and I didn't see like anybody.
Yeah.
You know, well, yeah, Trevor, he's a Lexington kid.
Yeah.
He's the only person there whose entire fucking family was there, you know?
Yeah.
So it was cool. I just sat out there, red carpet down under there, underneath the stadium, and it was cool. Got to see T. Gotti, gave him a big old hug, and
Our guy.
he's been getting touched up a little bit as of late. He's not like as invincible as he was his first 11 appearances.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still a guy that they're throwing out.
Here's the thing. He'll make his adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Brewers pitching staff is very good about that. He'll get it figured out. I mean, Devin Williams is getting touched up.
Yeah, he's had like 1.5 bad outings.
Yeah.
But it was just so sick to see him, and it just will never get old.
No.
It will never get old, man. It's so crazy. Shout out to the Gott family.
Who knows? Maybe someone at In the Clutch is working on a God MLB PA shirt.
Oh, my God. Well, I'll buy it.
I know. That's the whole plan.
Got.
Got it, son. So offensively, that game against Pittsburgh, the first one at Pittsburgh, Moustakas and Naquin had doubles. Tyler Stephenson with the homer.
Boom. Guy's
Come on.
hot.
Guy.
As long as he's not concussed, he's
to
good
go.
for a hit a game.
Now, I would like to reiterate that we so far, whose name have we heard the most here?
Are we talking arms?
Offensively.
Tyler Stephenson.
Correct.
He's the only guy.
It's the only guy.
Drury's cooling off. He's getting a little figured out.
He's batting 186 in the past 7 games.
Yeah, that's a rough week.
That is a very rough week. But, boy, howdy.
Stevenson's he's a behemoth.
Yeah.
And it's not a matter of people not having tape on him. He was an everyday player last year. Or not every day.
No, it was
but,
half and half,
yeah,
and then covered first for Joey when he was out with that
not
thumb
every
injury.
day, but a significant amount of film on him, and then you go into playing us right now, and you know he's our biggest offensive threat. You figured they'd just be watching every at-bat he's ever had this season, and still, guy's just raking. I mean, what is he? Where is he at right now?
Oh,
he was at 328 a couple days ago.
Dude, his line's gross. Which I'll also will reiterate once we get to the end of this stuff here, because we got some stuff we need to talk about with him. His slash line in the last 7 games, 409, 409, 682.
That's in a week?
In a week.
In 7 games.
You want to hear something even more gross?
409, 409.
Let's go his last 30 games, okay? The entire season.
Yes.
69 ABs, 22 hits, 4 homers, 19 ribs, 6 walks, 20 strikeouts, a stolen base, 319, 385, 565.
Insane.
Your best bat, period.
565 slugging?
Yeah. I wonder what his OPS is. Let's see here. His OPS on the season, the major league average is 650. 950.
Yeah, 950. He's almost at that 1 point.
Yeah, and his career is 831 OPS.
Guy rakes.
Guy rakes,
man. That love, we can save that for later. Or we'll keep going through the games.
Yeah, but also, did you hear what his nickname is? QB1.
QB1. Oh,
For
nice.
him and
Burrow,
which totally makes sense. Guys are captain of the team.
Yeah.
I love that it is. I like that the mantle is being passed from father to QB1.
Yeah, exactly. And think about the rub off of Joey Votto in the locker room. I mean, is just maximizing Tyler Stephenson. Clearly an offensive talent.
Right.
But there's just no way proximity to an offensive mind like that doesn't rub off a little bit.
Couldn't agree more. Was that the no? And then we've got your 8-2 win over the Pirates with Tyler Mahle on the road, like we said he would. Pushed 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 8 Ks, gave up a homer. Alexi Diaz, clean sheet. Joel Kuhnel gave up a hit, had a walk and a strikeout. And then Jared Solomon came on up. There you go. 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, moving along.
Jerry Solomon, he had a fucking killer quote just about getting into the league. I read it last week.
What do you kind of remember?
They were just like, what does this mean to you? And he was just like, dude, it's freaking
Everything.
awesome. Or no, Solomon was the guy who, oh no, that's what it is. They asked him because his first at bat ever, he walked a guy in 4 pitches.
Yeah.
Just scared. But the first out he recorded, a reporter said, "Are you happy that the first out you recorded in the bigs was a strikeout?" And he said something along the lines of, he just kept repeating the word punchies. He was like, yeah, dude, it's freaking awesome. I'm only out there for the punchies. I don't want ground balls or flyouts. I want punchies.
Punchies is one of my favorite terms.
Punchies like 5 times in the quote. I was like, hell yeah, that's just a young bro.
Just bro hitting it.
That kid was born in 1997.
Crash. He doesn't remember 9/11.
No, barely.
Very important. In that 8-2 win, your doubles came from Tyler Naquin, Kyle Farmer, Brandon Drury, TJ Friel, and you had 2 home runs from Mike Moustakas. And Brandon Drury had a homer.
And they were bombs.
And here's my favorite thing. Moustakas and Drury hit homers off of our dear friend, Heath Hembry. Hey, you love to see it.
And Moran hit a granny off of him on Mother's Day. And Heath Hembry went into the dugout and threw his hat and glove down. Spiked it.
It's spiked.
So mad.
God damn, you love to see. It's just after last year. I wish nothing but the best for the guy, but after last year, I can't. Because, whatever. And then this is where the skid started to happen, which was inevitable. That's just the ebbs and flows of baseball. The Reds lost 1-3 at the game that I was at. The Reds lost 1-3. Luis Castillo, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks, gave up a homer. Ross Detweiler, signee, who came up, who was going to retire, and the Reds said, why don't you come pitch? And he went, you know what? You're right. I should pitch.
Not a bad idea.
We need another left-hander in the bullpen. How about you come here instead of just going and hanging out in Florida?
We talked about it last week, but it is just so mind-blowing that we have one left-hander in our bullpen.
And he was hurt, and now it's back.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Steven Duggar, who we signed, and it didn't work out, got outrighted to AAA, re-signed, and then he's like, okay, I'll just stay at AAA.
Yeah.
There was conflicting reports from a couple people saying he wanted elected free agency, and a couple people said he came back, but it looks like he's in AAA. And then Hunter Strickland locked it down again with 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and then old Jeff Hoffman, the old reliable, which is weird to say so far this year.
He's been so good.
He looks like a different dude from last year.
Yeah, full on.
Who's a great swing man and a high leverage dude. So it's great to have that versatility.
No
to
doubt,
put him in
you
that
could
spot.
throw him out. Somebody shits the bed, goes 3 1/3.
Where was this bullpen last year?
He could get you to the 6th potentially.
Yeah. Couldn't agree. 1 inning pitch, 2 Ks. Luis, I'm not worried. It's his second start since coming off the island. He doesn't look like himself yet.
There's something to that.
But you can tell that it's coming later. He got hit for 2 in the second, 1 in the 4th. Coming late, I mean, a little bit of a rough patch, but I'm
It's his
not worried.
second, third start. I mean,
he needs to stretch it out, and he'll figure it out. But what happened in that game, most importantly, was that after the second inning, I believe, that is when Tyler Stephenson got pulled. When he got hit in the helmet.
Again.
And then you had to switch to Garcia. There's going to be a drop-off with the chemistry, the guy you've been working with all year.
And also 140 points of a batting average.
Correct.
Yeah, that'll do.
That war gap's got to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
And then the bullpen came out and pushed for the Pirates. So, God, what a bummer. What an absolute bummer. Because I was there, and I'm just sitting there, and it was an okay game.
Yeah.
But it was just like, man, God damn it.
It's pretty boring with that dead ball.
Yeah, very boring. Albert Almora Jr. had an RBI in that game. There's your run. Vogelback hit a fucking moonshot.
Yeah, dude, I love Daniel Vogelback.
I do too.
I love him.
Now I have a question for you. I don't think I brought it up last week. Alicia said that him and I have the exact same body type.
It's pretty similar.
It's similar. I was like, there's no way. He's taller. he's a bigger man.
He's so
thicker than
huge.
me. He's thicker than me.
Yeah, he's thicker than you. I mean, he is a professional athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I am not.
Exact same body type. It's like Alicia. They don't have the exact same body type. It's just that Vogelbach has the most similar body type to Billy than any Major League Baseball player.
I just hope my body isn't compared to Joe Kunal's.
No, but you're strapped up there shoulder wise.
Like him.
Yeah.
And Alicia's like, I bet you guys are the same weight. And I said, you shut the fuck up.
No, we're not.
On MLB, he's listed at 250. That's not accurate.
Yeah.
Saw him in person, looked it up and down.
Which leg?
Dude, his head has to weigh 55 pounds.
Yeah, which fucking hamstring weighs 250 pounds? He's a thick ball.
He's listed. So I said add 40 pounds on the MLB. Wait, okay? Add that, whatever they say they are, add that. In Pittsburgh, on the scoreboard, 270 is what they have him listed. So I'd say he's more around 293 bills.
Yeah, oh yeah. No doubt. He's
No doubt.
massive.
No doubt. None whatsoever. Also, we added to our little collection here. This is our friend Hannah Jalapeno. They do a pierogi race with all different types of pierogies. You've got Onion Oliver, Burt Bacon. Burt Bacon has a mustache.
Burnt bacon or Burt?
Like Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is fun. You know how much I love anthropomorphic food?
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
The sausage race in Milwaukee, and then the pierogi race in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What else can you ask for? I'm just like, where are more food races?
Yes, you love a food race.
I
man.
love
You love a food race. You also like racing people to see who can finish the food first.
Also true. Also true. So if there's any more places that have food races, please let me know.
Any more places with them food races?
Oh, shit.
That's
in
pretty
the new
good.
Kendrick album.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's
Very
a good
poignant.
one. It's very, very poignant.
Extremely
He
poignant.
takes some really brave moves.
Yeah, especially when he started rapping about avocado.
Yeah, that was crazy. Healthy fats.
Healthy
A lot
fats.
of people don't go there.
They don't, especially with their superfoods. Those foods are super, but superfood. And then Sunday happened. We don't need to go over the line.
We threw a no-hitter and lost.
I mean,
We threw a combined no-hitter and lost.
that doesn't happen every day.
Nope.
Boy, howdy. Okay. All of this could have been avoided. We would not have lost that game if it wasn't for one Alejo Lopez.
Go on.
When that ball was hit to him at second with bases loaded and he bobbled it and couldn't decide where he needed to go, second or home, turn two or go home, before that at-bat even starts to take place, you need to know where you are going with the ball.
Yes, exactly.
That is the difference between a professional baseball player and a guy who plays in the minor leagues.
Yeah, who's a AAA guy.
You needed to know, and you needed to fucking be ready. Especially in that situation. No on the line, game on the line, series on the line to win 3 out of 4, and you bobble when it comes right at you. It wasn't even like a laser.
No.
It wasn't a dribbler, but it wasn't like, man, in that situation, I would have gone home to preserve the run. I understand you have a shot at 2, but preserve the run, keep the no intact.
Yeah.
And it did keep the no intact because it was a fielder's choice.
Yes.
And I understand the easier throw is to second, but you got to keep the run off the board to keep that game going. What do you think?
100%. No, you go home because especially with the no on the board, you want that no to be all goose eggs.
Yes.
You know, a no-hitter with 1 run is a no-hitter all the same, but it's not a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's...
No, you go home. You go home. And it's like you said, you have that thought process before the at-bat, before the pitch, before every pitch.
Yep.
If a ball comes to me, I'm going home. If I bobble it, I'm going home. Or you're not even thinking about the bobble because you don't put that in your head.
Yeah.
But maybe the bobble's why you went to second. But no, you're right.
Yeah.
What a fucking shame.
In a shit situation like this and what happened in that game on Sunday, I will use a Bill DeVoreism. Man, that game was like kissing your sister. Yeah, you got to make out with somebody, but you still made out with your sister.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like, you can go around saying, hey, I did it.
Well, yeah, who? It was my sister.
Gross.
Right, not cool.
Not cool at all.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Damn. Okay, So it's undeniably a bummer.
Undeniably. There's a few other things, too, that could have happened that would have changed the outcome, taking away from what Hunter Greene did.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that I don't want it to be lost in it, because it was lost on me for a couple days. My phone blows up. I was at a show, or I was somewhere. I was playing golf. There you go.
There you go. Sunday golf game.
Right?
Sunday around...
Yes, I was at the driving range.
Okay.
And my phone's blowing up, all this stuff, and you're just in a sour mood, especially during the middle of this season. You're like, well, of course, the Reds do the most Reds thing of all time.
Yeah.
But not to be lost in it, Hunter Greene, the future, the damn future, went out there, 7 1/3, 128 pitches, no hit.
117.
117. No hit ball.
No hit ball. And you know what's also crazy about that? He threw his slider more than his fastball.
Looking like a pitcher.
You ready for this breakdown? You ready for this
Lay it
breakdown? I
on
don't
me.
even think you're ready for this breakdown.
I don't think you're ready for this breakdown.
So, on Sunday, he threw his slider 55.1% of the time, with an average mile per hour of 88.1. And then he threw his fastball 43.2% of the time, with an average of 98.9.
That's hard to hit.
Fear the fastball, trick him with the slider.
10-mile-per-hour difference.
Isn't that? And it
Out
breaks.
of the same arm slot, and it looks the same halfway there, and then it just leaves. We've said it forever. I mean, the secret to Hunter Greene's longevity in Major League Baseball will just be
secondary pitches.
Secondary, yes. You just got to keep adding to the arsenal.
Yep.
Sling it 100, but then just throw something at him that makes that 100 look like 115.
Don't be throwing, be pitching.
Yeah.
That's insane. I mean, that... Good. I'm glad, because when we looked at it and talked about it last week, you could see it was down the middle of the plate getting shelled.
Yeah.
With that 98.
Don't be throwing, be pitching. That's great.
Yeah. And it's just wild to see. Another thing with that, within that, MLB posted today that to never see Hunter Greene throw 117 pitches again. Sure, I get it. It was a special moment. Extremely early in his career, you let him try and get it as best as possible.
Yeah.
But what I would have done, I would have had Art Warren ready sooner.
Yeah,
So
for
that
sure.
as soon as that first walk happened, he's on the bump.
He's on the bump to go the rest of the game potentially.
Yep, because you don't want to throw out the future's arm. You don't want that. Guys already had Tommy John.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stuff you have to think about. I understand that you go for it. A walk still keeps the no-hitter in play, but you could see between the 6th and 7th inning, the control wasn't there.
Yeah. No,
It was
he's a rookie.
completely gone.
It's a rookie with the most talent that you could have.
With everything.
Just raw talent.
Excuse me, with everything you ever won. So you can't let that fly. You can't continue to let that happen. And David Bell should have known better.
Yeah.
And look, maybe Hunter hearing that snap in the bullpen could have fucked with his head, but I don't care.
Yeah.
That's something you're going to have to get used to playing in the bigs.
Yeah, for sure.
So, in that situation. What I really like, too, is how Hunter handled himself after that game.
Said everything right.
He's like...
And it didn't sound like completely rehearsed. It was, but he was speaking like as a person. You can tell it wasn't. We were talking about Moran, who was just like saying what they do on media training every spring training. Mm-hmm. No, Hunter Greene is a guy. He's a good dude, you can tell.
Yeah.
It seems to be the case.
When he started by saying wins and losses aren't what we're focusing on this year. It is about maturation and the process.
Yeah.
When you're like, this kid's 22 and focused on that.
And just threw, a no-hitter for the time he was out there.
And he basically just pulled from the handbag a Billy DeVore quote. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
A Billy DeVore original.
But yeah, I'm so original.
It is what it is.
Yeah, no, it's not an original, but
Yeah.
it is in the handbag, and it is there often.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Having that level of maturity and patience and understanding when you're in that type of situation with the talent that he has, unreal. And makes me just be like, sign him to a 10-year deal now.
Yeah.
Lock it up before Scott Boras gets in his ear.
Yeah, no
Please.
shit.
So I don't know if he is a Boras client already or not. I would assume he is. pretty awesome. You love to see that for the kid. You love to see what he's doing. You hate the outcome.
Yeah, you don't like it.
And there's two ways that could have been avoided. And I know what ifs are a dangerous path. But, man, you should have been prepared.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
And it feels like that's another David Bell.
Could have been caught up in the moment, too, but it's like you don't get to get caught up in the moment as the manager.
Correct.
Yeah.
You are the level head of the ship.
Yeah, you're the manager.
Right. That's it. He's been a lot better about bullpen usage and what he's supposed to do, letting the starters go. There's a lot that David Bell has done that is better than when he started in 19.
He's getting...
But that's a glaring fucking problem.
Yeah,
that makes him an average manager instead of being a really good manager.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially in that moment.
So, yeah, let's talk about some offensive highlights here. Moose, in the past 7 games, in 25 ABs, he's got 7 hits, 2 homers, 3 ribs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. That 4 walks, 4 strikeouts is great. He's seeing the ball better. 280, 400, 600.
Used to look like one walk, 9 strikeouts.
Yeah, and this guy's seeing the ball better. He's coming around because he's actually consistently playing baseball, which has never happened to him in Cincinnati.
Very rare.
And then Tyler Naquin, another guy that we talked about and touched on. Here's the numbers that he had for the week. 10 hits in 25 ABs, 3 runs, 6 ribs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, a stolen base, 400, 444, 640 /9.
Boom.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. And then some pitchers that we're really liking. We already just broke down and just Hunter Greene, unreal. Here's something that's interesting: is Connor Overton, who looks like he's pushing right now. He's hitting them with 2 different types of fastballs that aren't listed on this website.
What is he doing right now?
Please give us the update. I do have it here. Where are you? It's right here. Is this correct? I do have it right here. So what's interesting is with Connor Overton, he is going out there with all the different pitches that we've talked about. His percentages on those pitches: 27% is a sinker, 23% is a four-seamer, 18% is a changeup, 18% is a slider, 17% is a changeup, 13% is a curveball, and 1% is a cutter.
All over the place.
All over the place. Now, what is also interesting is in his last start. Wait a minute. Yeah. In his last start, I copied the wrong thing. Man, I was scrambling today to get this.
Little live update that you already know about because it is tomorrow now, but the Reds are up 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Naquin 1-for-1 with a solo home run.
Let's go!
Overton 2 inning pitched, 1 hit, and zeros the rest of the way.
Let's go. Okay, here we go. In Overton's last start, 20.9% was the fastball, 29.7% was the slider, 1.1% was the cutter, 12.1% was the slider. So wait, what is SI? Okay, fastball, sinker. Sorry, I apologize. The 29.7 is the sinker, 1.1 is the cutter, 12.1 is the slider, 14.3% is the curveball, and the changeup 22%. What a mix!
Yeah, it's like you just said. That's pitching.
Exactly.
That's not throwing. That's the art of pitching balls. It's deception. It's misdirect and leading on and all of that. He's pitching baseballs.
It's exactly what he's doing.
Overton, baby.
Overton, and I think he's here to stay.
I'll take the Overton.
How do you figure... Come on. How do you figure that out with all of that stuff? I mean, especially with a lot of, four-seam flat. Sinker's got some movement to it. Cutter, which he doesn't use a whole often, seems like he doesn't use it a whole lot. Seems like something that is a 3-2 count. Get me out of this situation.
Right.
I gotta go deep into the magician's hat to pull out this rabbit.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's here to stay, and you'll love to see it.
That's a good scratchy.
Last thing we need to talk about on the highlights, then we'll get to injuries. Okay. Tyler Stephenson's had his 3rd concussion in his career.
Not a catcher. Can't be.
That's the problem.
2nd in 2 weeks, in 6 weeks.
Is insane.
Yeah, 2nd in 6 weeks. He's got the highest average on our team by 45 points.
Here's my problem, though. You've already had him working this whole year with these, starting out the year with these guys.
With the arms.
Right. you have Joey Votto at first base until a certain amount of time, until whatever they decide to do when they re-up in 2024. Which, if they don't, that's a slap to the face, and you're stupid. And rude in disregarding the fan base and giving the guy his swan song, because not a lot of players get to have that victory lap of
Thank you, I love you.
Yeah, a goodbye tour, a farewell tour. Man, you got to keep him behind the dish the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because you don't have
Just
another
for the
plan.
arms.
You don't have another plan. Who are you going to put back there? You have a drastic dip in your offense when you put Aramis Garcia back there or Klofsky.
Even if you just use one of them and you DH Tyler,
You could.
you just use them to be a catcher.
Sure. And you just rotate, and that gives Tyler off days.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he is the most important, at this very moment, the most important piece in your offense.
Without a doubt.
The best bat on the team that's on the field right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree with moving him.
Dude, this is why you... And I know we couldn't afford him with what we're doing right now, but it's like Tucky.
Dude, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right?
like you just keep Stephenson and let him just...
You flip-flop
You
roles.
just catch and he DHs and he catch and he DHs. He gets a first base in a couple times a month and he catches and he DHs and he catches and he DHs. And you're not giving anything up when you have... I mean, Tucker is like... The offensive numbers clearly not even anywhere near.
Right.
But we're talking almost a 3-time Gold Glover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you let him just...
Would
you
have
traded
been
him
really,
for nothing.
really nice to have him on the roster.
It would have been huge. That would have been a game changer.
Yes.
1,000% agreed. You could also realistically put Tyler Stephenson in the outfield.
Sure, he could be a right fielder.
Sure, you could be a left fielder. He could be a center. You couldn't be a center fielder.
No, he could play a corner outfield, first base, catcher, DH.
Yes. I like all of that.
Sure.
Start that project next year.
Yeah, right.
One more full year with him behind the dish, and then having a contingency plan and figuring out what you're going to do moving forward.
Does anything change if is in 1 month Daniel Vogelbach just fucking runs him over at the plate?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's my take too. Just because what it means to the battery, what it means to because he's an excellent catcher.
Right.
He's a good catcher, and at the very least, he has that rapport with the pitchers.
And he's worked so hard at it.
Yeah, he's a big-ass guy. He's a big target. He's a good catcher. It'd be great, but I would just, if he gets hurt again
Right.
catching, then I'll just completely flip-flop on this and just be like, well, we'll just figure it out. I'll put him in right field before I put him behind the dish again if he gets hurt again.
Exactly. I'm with you on that, and it sucks. But also, it's just like I said, the guys worked really hard at it. Imagine you have a job to do, and you've been working at it this whole time, and then all of a sudden they're just like, well, can you do something completely different?
Oh, I mean,
to protect you?
Absolutely sucks, but...
Because he wants to be back there.
Yeah.
He wants to be the captain.
I believe it, yes. Catcher is captain. Should be.
Yeah.
Or it is. It might not be the C on the chest, but as far as the game like the moment of that pitch, the in-play experience, catcher's captain. He sees
exactly.
Sees the whole field. He's calling the game.
Yeah, and this brings me to my biggest point of this whole thing is a lot of people are just discrediting what what the catcher position in general is. Like I was listening to the radio today or yesterday, and I forget who it was. Mo, and he's just like, it doesn't matter who catcher is, just put anybody back there. That's not how this position works.
It's not really true at all.
I feel like that is so inept of a view, and also with so many other variables that happen back there.
It's a very specialized skill,
right? And the fact that it's just being knocked like this isn't exactly right.
Yeah, no, it's
the most important position. As much as they're using analytics and the tech in pitching, they're using it just as much in catching.
If he was talking about the Bengals, he would never say, just put anyone in there. Anybody can play center.
Yeah.
Anybody can play nose guard.
Right.
It's like, well, that's not really true.
It's just wrong.
Yeah. A lot of people could do it. A lot of people do it, but not many people do it at like an elite level.
Yeah. like your JT Realmuto, like your Yasmani Grandal. Like, if you look, they get paid because they steal strikes.
Yes.
And they are excellent back there in calling a game. If you just put anybody back there, you're losing that. You're 1,000% losing
If you
that.
lose 5 strikes a game, that changes the outcome of the game.
Look what happened last week with Josh Van Meter.
Yeah, exactly. You're butt fucked. You're out of luck.
You're screwed.
Yeah. You're out
You
of luck.
lose a game because you can't frame properly.
Yes, for sure.
3 of those pitches were strikes, and they ended up getting a walk, and then it brought up the guy that hit everybody in.
Yep.
It brought in I think it was Naquin who hit him in. But that in of itself shows you how important this position is, and that it is being undervalued by people watching this that are covering the sport.
Yeah.
It's just wrong.
No doubt.
It's just wrong.
And it's
a poor take.
And it's undervalued because you look at it and none of them have big flashy offensive numbers.
No.
Nobody's a star in this league because of their glove only.
Sure.
Nobody is.
No, that is far
There are
out
some
the
people
window.
that are like defensive specialists that get some love because of that, but like that's over.
Yes.
If you aren't batting 285 plus with power, they don't give a fuck what you bring to the team.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, no, it's very true. A second, yeah,
It's the only position where you mostly throw offensive numbers out the window.
Yes.
And you go, this is going to be a black hole.
yeah.
And if you have an amazing hitting
So
catcher.
a lot of catchers get DH'd for in the AL, or did back in the day.
Yeah,
Or not? No, that's not true. Because
No.
then the pitcher would have to hit.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, just like moving with you.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at with it. Catchers matter.
Catcher lives matter.
I wanted to say it. I let you say it.
Yeah.
But catching matters. And the fact that it's just being thrown away to the side like this is... It's disappointing. And I feel like us having this platform need to bring that more to light.
Yeah.
And there needs to be more of that in that discussion across most people covering baseball.
No doubt.
So, and it's extremely important. Speaking of important, Joey Votto's been running around.
He's a Daytonian.
He's a Daytonian this week after being a Louisville.
Yeah.
He started in Louisville. Now he's going up to Dayton. He's gonna be back when they get back.
Yeah.
He'll be back next week.
Fine.
Great. Thank God. I missed him.
I missed him a lot, but then also not horrible timing.
No.
Dreadful slump. Early season slump, as he is wont to do.
Yeah.
And then he gets 2.5 weeks to just go and get in the cages, get his head right.
Yeah, and then post on TikTok
Yeah.
and make Instagram stories about his chess moves and how he's been just smoking the competition.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Bring him back. I bet you he comes back hot. It's just the Joey way. I bet you he comes back and it's just it's just one more notch in the belt of Joey legend.
Yeah.
Where he just comes back from this and you're like, oh, shit.
He's hot.
Yeah.
Add it to the annals of history. The tale.
For sure.
The tale of Joseph Daniel Votto.
Yeah, for sure.
I see it too. Because also he posted that shit about the Fangraphs thing when he got the COVID.
Right.
And he's like, wait for it. So
Yeah.
it's like he's rearing and he's ready. He'll be ready. He might need a series and a half, 2 series to get acclimated to major league pitching again.
Sure.
But after that, let's go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's hit the piss out of the ball. Let's
barrel it
prove
up.
everyone wrong.
Just hit the ball hard.
Barrels.
And he will. He's a prover wronger.
Yep, that's what he's done his entire career.
No doubt.
Jonathan India has been progressing with his baseball activities. There's no target date to rehab in the minors. He's doing great, is what we're told. Take your time.
Sure. Yeah, take your time.
Take your
We're
time.
16 games under 500, and you're the future of our middle infield.
Yeah,
So take your fucking time.
Let Brandon Drury play second.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I can't wait to see what's going to be coming in the next couple months and see if he stays hot and puts you in a real predicament.
Yeah.
Because where are you going to put him? Why is Kyle Farmer out? Is there a reason?
I don't know. I mean,
He already had a kid.
Well, he went like 2 for 50.
Yeah, he wasn't looking good. I think it's more than just him sitting on the bench. There's something else going on. Yeah, he's back. He's back today. Sweet. What was it? Oh, general soreness. Cold bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
General soreness. He pulled his bat.
I got a bad hamstring.
Yeah,
Just touching his
exactly.
leg. And Nick Senzel will probably be back.
Senzel India Votto is so insane
It's
to just be
insane.
missing that.
And Senzel, COVID.
Yeah.
Again. And there's literally nothing about Lodolo except that he has been playing catch and increasing the distance of his throws every day.
And that's lower back.
Yeah. Manager David Bell said it wouldn't be long before the organization's number 2 prospect advances to a side bullpen session.
Yeah.
Again, another guy. Take your time.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't rush it. No, because just bring up Graham Ashcraft. Overton's pushing. Luis will figure it out. It's a pretty cool 3.
Not bad.
Not bad. Mike Minor started his first rehab assignment May 10th.
Makes me happy.
Resounding success and pain-free. So he had another start in Louisville May 15th, and I haven't heard anything else. Great. Just a guy who's going to be here a
He's a guy
year.
who'll just pop up on our roster, and we'll be like, day of. We'll be like, oh, shit, Mike Minor's starting tonight.
Cool lefty.
We have so many TBD starters.
Jose Barrera started swinging a bat
Yeehaw.
and has yet to hit any extended spring training games at the team's complex in Goodyear. So he's coming along. Early June is expected time still for him. If there's any more news, we'll have it next week.
Well, that's like, yeah, it's 3 weeks.
Again, take your time.
All of these guys take your time.
Take your time.
Minus Joey, kind of.
Yeah. I feel like we have a plan where it is Tyler at catcher this year, and hopefully we'll see what the future holds for him at that position. But think about it. Tyler behind the dish. You've got these strong starting pitchers up the gut. You've got India and Barrero coming up at short. Senzel in center.
Yeah.
You built straight up. There is a plan here. When I was in Pittsburgh and I was looking around and seeing all of the jerseys of players past, Garrett Cole,
They're just all McCutcheon.
McCutcheon, like I saw a Neil Walker jersey.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there going, okay. And a lot of people actually keep Brian Hayes jerseys.
Yeah.
Good for them. They can buy it. It's locked up. He's going to be there a while.
Right.
Sitting there and looking, I don't know anything about their farm system.
What is their plan?
What is their fucking plan?
Yeah.
And I feel so bad for them because that's a baseball town too that has a rich history like us.
Yeah.
And they're just getting shit on in a beautiful park.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, I feel bad
Yeah,
for them.
at least we're not the Pirates. We've said that 50 times this year already.
We're not the Pirates. And our young guys are coming around and they'll be here soon. So I'm not too worried about this season overall, but boy, do I feel bad for Pirates fans.
Yeah, man, it could be way worse.
Could be way worse.
There's some videos going around on Twitter of the A's stadium.
Oh, God. 4,000 people at one point.
Yeah, and like filthy still.
Yeah, they're at 500 with just random people.
No, I'm talking the stadium itself.
Oh, it's
filthy.
disgusting. Oh, it's foul. Oh, God, it's gross. But as of today, what's today? Today's the 17th still? It's been all day. Come on, get it together, kid. Let me look at their record. Oh, they're 15-23.
6 games better than us.
Yeah, and they traded away everyone.
Every single player.
Every one of them. Feel bad for that fan base. I don't give a shit if you don't give a shit. Jake Fraley's right knee inflammation. He's coming back.
Well, I'm invested in that just so that we can have something to point at to let Gino and Winker walk.
Well, the big thing is Williamson.
Sure.
That's your one. If he doesn't work out, then we have a problem.
Right.
Let's talk about the schedule. Right now, the Reds are playing the Guardians at this very moment. And what? I'm assuming it's still 1-0?
Yep, 1-0 in the bottom of the third, I would hope.
I would hope.
Maybe we're in the top of the fourth at this point. I'll give it a check, see.
Cool. And then you've got an off day on Thursday.
1-1.
1-1. Okay. Then you have an off day on Thursday, and then you go up to the Great White North, and you head to Toronto to go see the doctor and Nick. They've got a 3-spot there. And then they come back, and we do the pod on Monday, and it's 4 at home against the Cubs and 3 at home against the Giants.
The Giants.
First time we see the Cubbies. So that's another even match.
Yep, we should win that series.
And the Giants are very good again.
Can win that series against the Cubs. Not should. Can.
You can.
Yes,
You
possible. Very possible.
Very possible.
But the Giants just, the
Giants are very good.
So nasty.
Yeah, they're so nasty. So, right on. I'm excited. I think that, we split with the Guardians. We take one in Toronto. I just think we're going to take one.
Sure.
They're playing inconsistently, which is a young team is ought to do.
Joey comes back to be able to go to Toronto and play. That would be sick. No, he won't be back?
He'll be back Monday.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be back against the home series, which a bummer for him.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think he wants to go home.
Yeah, sure.
He doesn't want that pressure of playing there.
Right.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But, so yeah. I think that we take one from we split the Guardians, take one from the Blue Jays. So that puts us at 11 wins.
Let's just get to double digits.
Let's get to double digits.
That's all we want.
Let's get closer to 500. Keep inching.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Keep inching.
That's all we need, dude.
So let's draw on third and head for home.
Shall we?
We both have something this week.
Yeah, Thursday, High Grain.
Thursday, High Grain Brewing. Be there. Tickets are on their website.
highgrainbrewing.com. Easy enough.
It's a great show that we put on.
Killer lineup. Yes, go to that. Anything this weekend?
What do you got this weekend? Anything?
I don't know.
Saturday, crawfish at the DeVore Ranch.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Crawfish ball.
Crawfish ball.
Love that, man.
It'll be so fun.
Yeah, I'm at Hi-Fi tonight and then Chameleon tomorrow on Wednesday.
Hey.
Gonna get away from the club for the contest.
Yeah,
I've been there
move.
every fucking Wednesday.
I know you have.
I think Wyckoff can handle it.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
The boy can take it.
Yes, he can take it good.
He just featured all weekend.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Kids got it.
Kids got it. So, yeah. Thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors, which are
InTheClutch.com
and Colorcast. And thanks, Sports Drink. Check out Sports Drink, man. It's the mix of sports and not sports.
The intersection of sports and not sports.
Not sports. Check them out on Instagram and Twitter. It's at Sports Drink. Drop them vowels.
No I, no O.
Oh, no. And thank you for listening. And shout out Colin for getting podinized
Fuck yeah,
at
Collie.
PNC.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, as always, go Redlegs.
Stay nasty.